How are you? How are you, my beautiful friends? Hey, just look how beautiful it is here. Just look how beautiful weather here in Poland. We have spring in Poland. And yes, and in general, not only in Poland, in generally in Northern Hemisphere, I have free from work today. I have free from work, so I decided to shoot this video in this beautiful area. Hey, maybe not only to myself, but to generally strengthen you, because I don't know how many of you saw podcast with David Sinclair participation. It was around 2 weeks ago. By the way, David Sinclair liked my post about biological immortality, life extension. So I think in this podcast he many times quote Ray Kurzweil. What is interesting, this is probably first time I heard David Sinclair when he quote Ray Kurzweil. And yes, we are really living magical time because just look on my t-shirt with a singularity. We are closer and closer to really age reversal technologies, and I am next year 40. My parents will be close to 70. I know that many of you, my friends from Facebook, are in your 60s, 70s. So, but do we have to wait to singularity? Do we have to wait to 2045 for really age reversal technologists? From what David said in this podcast 2 weeks ago, he said, no, we don't have to. And he with his student recently get FDA approval for technologies to applicate Yamanaka factors, 3 of 4 Yamanaka factors in humans, and this is coming. If everything goes well, and there is no reason why something might go wrong, because Yamanaka factors works in mice, in rodents, in monkeys. If it's working monkeys, it probably will be working humans. So next, I will say 5-10 years will be a really magical time, and we are closer than ever to achieve a long-lasting dream of humankind, to achieving at least longer life. Okay, it is hard to say immortality, because it's always difficult to preserve any information forever. But like I always like to say, I don't want to live forever, but at least 99% of that time. At least 99% of forever. But it is coming, and second interesting information, initiative is from Peter Diamandis. I love what Peter Diamandis is doing. His X Prize Foundation for 2030, it is predicted to finish the biggest X Prize ever, HealthSpan X Prize for 2030, and there are many competitors, amongst them for example, George Church or David Sinclair, recently I mentioned. So it is coming, and in 2030 we don't have to wait, okay? We don't have to wait till 2045, we don't have to wait till singularity. Well, Ray promised us biological immortality, and I don't have any reason to not believe him. But in 2030 we may encounter really age reversal technologies. And if Yamanaka factors work for primates, we are not that far from primates, okay? So if Yamanaka factors works in primates, we may really live in really interesting times, and it will be probably work in humans also. So yes, this is what I would like to tell you today, I have free from work. I am not perfect because, as you probably know, today I am a pescatarian, but it was not always the case. I am close to 40. In my 20s, I made many poor decisions when it comes to my health. I smoke cigarettes, I ate junk food, I don't shy away from alcohol, I was pre-diabetic. So I did many things I harm, okay? Literally, I harm myself and my body. But today I came across of great work of David Sinclair, George Church, Liz Parrish, Jose Cordeiro, Gennady Stolyarov. And yes, this is the time, okay? This is the time, not in 20 years or 15 or 20 years. This is the time of taking care of your health. And we will see. We will see if it works in rodents, and if it works in primates, it really probably will work in humans. And this is the time of taking care of your health, okay? Especially in such beautiful weather like here is in Poland today. Well, maybe my Argentinian or Brazilian friends will be not that happy because there is autumn already, but it is worth to just go outside, okay? Just go outside and just walking, okay? Ray Kurzweil many times said that his primarily exercise for many years, despite he took many supplements, was just simply walking, okay? So walking is good for many thousand years, okay? Before even the agriculture, we were hunter-gatherers. So we just walking, we just lifting things, okay, from the underground. We did many simple exercise, and it is enough if you just follow a few simple steps, okay. You don't have to be crazy about longevity, okay. Take like Ray Kurzweil 100 supplements. Do everything 100% right. Just do few simple things, and you may live. You may live long enough to live forever. Okay, you may live long enough to live forever. And what is more amazing than staying alive, than being alive? There is nothing more amazing. Okay, so I will not turn my years to any amount of money, okay, because many people dreamed about money, about wealth. Hey, what about wealth? Will you switch positions with Warren Buffett today? I will ask you this question. Will you switch position with Warren Buffett? He's billionaire, but he's like today 95 or 96, something like that, okay? Will you switch position with Warren Buffett? I am sure not. Maybe if you are 100. Maybe if you are 100, you will switch position with Warren Buffett. But otherwise, no. Health and life is the most precious gift we have. The most precious gift. There is nothing more amazing than be alive. And amazing times are coming. As you probably saw, I mentioned already, David Sinclair liked my post on X about biological immortality, and from what he said in this podcast from 2 weeks ago, he clearly believed this. Maybe he don't like to use term immortality, okay, because it is not ever forever, okay, so it is hard to preserve information forever. But instead of living 80 years old, how about 150? How about 200? There are mammals that live 200. Bowhead whale or Greenland shark, this is fish by the way, but Greenland shark live 500 years, okay? 500 years. So this is not our curse that we will have to if nothing will change, okay, if nothing will change and we will not develop these technologies, we will probably, this is our limit, okay, around 120. The longest living person, Jean-Louis Calment. Look how beautiful here is. The longest living people, woman, the longest living human, Jean-Louis Calment, lived to 122 years. 122 years. And by the way, she smoked cigarettes till 116. Smoke cigar, maybe she was not addicted to this, but she liked to smoke occasionally, okay, occasionally. So she smoked till 116, and she loves sweets, okay, she loves sweets. She ate kilograms of sweets for of the course of a week and month. So she also wasn't perfect, but this is only one example. This is only one example of person that we know that reach 122 years. So I said maybe, okay, first note immortality, we're going there. But how about everybody will have the opportunity to live at least 120 years? We know that this is possible for humankind. And in many developed countries, the average lifespan is like 78, 80. Spain is the leading in Europe, okay? So there are close to 85. There are close to 85, okay? But how about for the start with these biological technologies that are coming? This technology really are coming, and David Sinclair said this, that many people don't know what is really coming. And this, we don't have to wait till 2045 to singularity. This will be probably next 5 to 10 years. 5 to 10 years. And I do have hope to this, put my hope in this projects and work of, because I'm not a researcher, I am not a doctor, but I put my hope into this because my parents are close to 70. My parents are close to 70, and I want them to be around, okay? So this is really coming. Spend more time in nature, drink much of water, avoid sugar, eat plenty colorful vegetables, and live forever, my friend, live forever. Thank you very much. I'm sorry that I am not always willing to prepare for my video because I am mostly busy, okay? I'm working around 250 hours a month here in Poland on this monitoring, so I don't have much time for preparing to my videos. I just maybe wanted only to show you how beautiful this area is. This is Rybnik in Poland. I live in Poland almost all my life. So this here is very beautiful. And yes, so I don't have much time for preparing for this video, but I wanted today videos to strengthen you, okay? Everybody, my friends, Facebook, LinkedIn, TikTok, to strengthen you and said that this is coming, okay? This is really coming. Check out the latest podcast with David Sinclair participation, and he said that we will probably see in the next 10, maybe 15 years something to swallow. This longevity technologies doesn't have to be, for example, a gene therapy or something injection to your body. This may be a pill or something to swallow. So thank you very much. Just look how beautiful here is. This is Poland, Rybnik, and spread the message about beautiful times that are coming. Take care of your health, your family. Thank you very much. Thank you. Bye.